Joining us now is Cecile Richards, a women's health advocate and president of Planned Parenthood Action Fund. Cecile, I just want to get your reaction to this video, what you've seen on it, and what you think it means to the future of this campaign.
Well, I think, Lawrence, like everybody else in America who's seen it, I'm disgusted. And I can tell you, it's interesting that Donald Trump says if anyone's offended. I think every single person I have talked to, and I'm out in the state of Nevada today, every single person I've talked to is offended. You know, women take sexual harassment and sexual assault very, very seriously. And to have a presidential candidate condone this kind of activity and even make light of it, it's unbelievable. He is absolutely unfit to be president. This is someone who obviously has never been held accountable for his actions, and it's really, really been disgusting to see.
I want to listen to what his former campaign manager, Corey Lewandowski, said about this earlier tonight.
Clearly, this is not how women should be spoken about, but you know, we're not choosing a Sunday school teacher here, and I want to be very clear about this. And what we know about Donald Trump, this is 12 years ago, this audio tape. And so, you know, let me say, we're appointing a leader. We are electing a leader to the free world. We're not electing a Sunday school teacher.
Cecile, what would you want to say to Corey Lewandowski about that?
Well, if there's anything that demonstrates that Donald Trump isn't a leader, it's what we've seen today. And look, women, you know, women have been disgusted by some of the things that Donald Trump has said in the past. He's called women pigs, dogs. It's been demeaning about everything about women. This is a new low. And I think what's extraordinary today, Lawrence, is the number of folks who are supporting Donald Trump, elected officials who say they're disgusted by his behavior, but they haven't distanced themselves from his candidacy. This is a man who cannot be trusted with the presidency, and it's time for people to say that.
Well, based on his own words on that video, he confesses to sexual assault on that video, to having experience with sexual assault, to being able to grab women wherever he wants to, and he confesses to, in effect, have done that. So if you're defending Donald Trump on any platform starting tomorrow, especially in any way over these statements, you're defending a sex criminal.
I absolutely, I agree that this is a time when people really have to be held accountable, because we're not talking about Republicans or Democrats now. We're talking about the future of the United States of America. And I can tell you, women and men, regardless of their political party, are disgusted by his actions, by his behavior, by his statements, and it's time for people to stand up and say that. And the Trump, the horror of the Trump tape in so many ways is he's completely oblivious that what he's talking about is sexual assault. I think that's right, and I think this is someone who, obviously, he has serious issues about self-control. He says that on this tape. I think this is a man who has never been held accountable for his actions in many parts of his life, and I think it's time we hold him, the American people, hold him accountable. He is not fit to be president.
Cecile Richards, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it.
Thanks.